everybody, my name is Hannah and this is Pepper and Pine and I have a recipe to share with you today. This is the book called Modern Senegalese Recipes from the Source to the Bowl by Pierre Thiam, and we're using this book and these recipes as inspiration for our West Africa main lesson block for our homeschool unit studies. I love this book. The photographs are just beautiful and breathtaking. Now, we haven't made too many recipes from this book, but I have to say that this kale, avocado, and grapefruit salad is going to be a family favorite. It was so delicious, and I wasn't expecting it to taste this good. Now, I've got some organic shredded kale, but the recipe calls for baby kale, 5 ounces of it. So do get the baby kale because I think that it would have been a better texture than the shredded kale. Next, we're going to cut up a grapefruit. These are Rio grapefruits. They're very delicious, kind of sweet. They have a gorgeous color. I really like the balance of the sweet with the other flavors in this recipe. I'm just using a sharp knife to peel my grapefruit. Of course, you can do this by hand if you want to preserve a little bit more of the grapefruit flesh that is still left on those peels. Now, to get the grapefruit apart from those membranes, I'm going to slide my sharp knife right alongside those membranes and then pop out the flesh. I have a whole tutorial on how to do this, but this is the quick version. It works really well. You can get most of the grapefruit out this way, and then you can eat it. It's so delicious. I love grapefruit, and I love cutting it up this way. So we're going to add that grapefruit to our salad. We're going to put it aside. Oh, and all of those peels are going to go into my compost bin, so do save those in compost if you can. Next, we're going to slice up this avocado, and I was worried that it wasn't going to be ripe enough or overripe, but check it out. It's just perfect. We're going to pop out that seed, and I'm going to save that for later for some fabric dyeing. And next, we're going to slice up our avocado. It's just the perfect ripeness. If it's too ripe, then you might want to add this at the very end of your salad and not toss it with your salad dressing. But these are going to mix really well. You just want to be gentle. Next, we're going to slice up half a red onion. And now I really like red onion, so I'm going to put a little bit more than what you see here. We're going to add that to our salad. It's looking amazing so far. Next, we're going to crush 2 cloves of garlic. Now, the recipe calls for 1 clove of garlic, but I put 2 inside. And I don't have my crusher because it's broke, so I'm going to just slice it up as best as I can with my knife, and we're going to put that inside our salad as well. However, the recipe calls for us adding that to the salad dressing first. Next, I'm going to chop up half a cup of cashews. Now, these are roasted and salted, but the recipe calls for unsalted cashews, and that way you can control the salt a little bit better. So I'm going to go light on the salt when I salt this salad. Now it's time to make our salad dressing, so I'm going to squeeze the juice from that grapefruit membrane. Next, we're going to add about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Now, I'm using spicy brown mustard instead, and oh my goodness, I'm completely out. So I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of oil to my Dijon mustard. I'm going to shake it around, and actually that's going to give me just the right amount. Next, we're going to add some salt and pepper. I'm going to go kind of light on the salt and heavy on the pepper. And then the recipe actually calls for the garlic to be added here, but I already added it to the salad. Now I'm going to mix this all together in my mixing bowl, and I'm going to be really careful about tossing everything together because I want to keep all of those avocado slices nice and full. I don't want it to turn into mush. So I'm going to set this aside for about 10 minutes and let all of those flavors come together, and then I'm going to plate it in our nice salad bowl. Now, I didn't have high hopes for this salad, I admit it, but it turned out to be so amazing. It was so delicious. We devoured it in no time. I actually eyed everyone else's salad and wished that no one else liked it so I could have all of it. It was that good. All right, so if you'd like to check out some of the other tutorials in our West Africa main lesson block, you can tap on the screen right now. Don't forget to check out the blog post that accompanies this video for the complete recipe as well as more pictures because I did make a couple alterations. And if you want to see what we're eating on a daily basis, you can find me on Instagram at Pepper and Pine.